Welcome to CTV Sports and the second semifinal of the World Polo League 2024 Palm Beach Open, where we have Audi going up against Casablanca. And the field conditions today here at the Grand Champions Polo Club, field number 2, look perfect, amazing. Once again, 81 degrees, partly cloudy, perfect conditions here for the four-legged athletes and the two-legged athletes. A great shot there of the amazing, of course, happy Easter to everyone here from CTV Sports. And I'd like to introduce our special guest, Tom Blake, to sing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, thank you, Tom Blake. It looks like we have some amazing players ready to take the field. So let's take a look. And welcome to CTV Sports, and I have the pleasure here to, well, thank you for coming out, Julio, former 9-goal player, Hall of Famer, very good friend of mine, Julio Ariano. Thank you for joining us here as our special guest on CTV Sports.
Thank you, Dale. It's a pleasure to be here.
So Julio's going to be with us all day today. And Julio, well, I couldn't think of a perfect person to be here. First of all, Julio and I played a lot of polo together. We played in a lot of games from, 8-goal to 26-goal polo?
Yes.
You got it. And he's going to be able to fill us in at a very high level. Julio now one of the top coaches. You do a lot of coaching these days.
Yes, that's luckily I've been able to pick that up, and it keeps me in the polo.
Yeah, you love it. I know. But you were always such a great coach back in the day, and you see that now in polo. We see so much going on the sideline, and we're going to talk a lot about that.
Yes, luckily it's evolving polo. I mean, the sport on the field, the horses, the players, but also off the field. I mean, now with coaches and personal trainers, and
yeah,
it really has come a long way from when we played there.
Unbelievable. Yeah, I mean, that's the whole thing. I was going to say, that's what I saw when I saw that we had an opportunity to have Julio here as one of our special guests here on CTV Sports. Remember, we have a special player. Actually, we always say one of the people they're out in the middle of the game here on CTV Sports during our Sunday games. As you can see right there, all of our players are out there. Beautiful shot of the Grand Champions Polo Club, and happy Easter, everyone. We've had some great festivities out there today, Julio. I know they have I know your family has done a great. We're going to talk about your family today too. We're going to talk a lot about Julio's family, as you have you're in Polo and from your father, well, all through the whole string.
Yes.
Brothers, sisters, cousins, everybody. So we'll talk more about that as it comes. But it is Easter, and we want to thank everyone. Happy, great time here at the Grand Champions Polo Club, as we had all kind of cakes and cupcakes out there. They had a Easter egg hunt earlier today with we had our mini horses out there, and the Easter Bunny. Julio, the Easter Bunny came.
Made a visit.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
dropped in, yeah. So Jan Edic Frank is live there. So if you are, of course, here in the area and you want to watch polo, 4 o'clock every Sunday, you can come out to the Grand Champions Polo Club. Everything is free to the public, open to the public, and it's always one of our World Polo League games. 26-goal polo. And the man sitting next to me, Julio Ariano, he has played a lot of 26-goal polo, so it's going to be great to get his views on the game. But let's go ahead and get it going here. Remember, it's Audi, and they're in the white jerseys. Mark Ganzi plays the 1. Playing 2, Tommy Collingwood on 5 goals. Mark on 1. Heta Casanola right here, number 3. And then number 4 on 10 goals, and Pablo McDonough on 10 goals. And they're a 26-goal team, Casablanca. And in the red, blue helmet right here is going to be Sapo Cassette. And before I could announce the team, he's going to get the first goal of the day. And there you go, Cole. Well, Julio, coast to coast like butter on toast early.
Yes, it was great. He made a steal on the other side. Tommy was not expecting it and ran it down the whole field. Beautiful goal.
Yeah, he gets out in front here, and he's so comfortable running the goal. Pablo, not much he could do here. He had a little step on him. 2 very strong horses in Casablanca, and they're coming in with Grant Ganzi playing the number 1 today. We got Ilario Figueres playing the 2, Rufino Benzadone wearing the 3, and Sapo Cassette wearing the number 4. And Sapo on 9 goals. He'll captain the team. Ilario 6, Rufino 8, and Grant 3. They're a 26-goal team. It's going to be picked up here and taken by Heta Casanola. And, well, he's got an eye for the goal. Good shooting there, Julio.
Very great shot. I mean, he didn't. I don't think he had time to even look at the goal. He just knew where it was.
Yeah, he picks it up here. He's going to start with Mark Ganzi, actually, who gets it going there. Looked like Heta kind of fell in behind him, and then he works to the open space, and he has been fun to watch. One of the youngest 10-goalers in the world today. On the bowling here. Now, remember, everybody, if you are new to the game of polo, we will switch directions after every goal is scored. And that is the procedure used for the same sun-wind field advantage. And this field does run north and south. And at the moment, Casablanca headed towards the south goal. Picked up here by Rufino Benzadone. First touch of the day, Grant Ganzi. And they come together right here, and this is going to work. And, wow, Grant takes the mallet away. Was there a whistle there? Or let's get a replay here and take a look at this one. Did you see something there, Julio? Did he come across? I don't know if maybe he might have blocked or came in there first. It looked like Grant was coming in and was going to swing, and then he got hooked.
Correct.
And then Sapo kind of jumped right in there. So, and I think the following player, right? Look at them, maybe one of the Audi players. So they might check this one. Now, remember, we are using the challenge system today, Julio. So we're going on each team will receive 1 challenge per half. You need to use it or lose it. Here's the play right here. Here's the hook, and then you got right there, and that's what they're looking at. So what they're looking at, I guess, is the old line, right?
Yes, to see if Heta was able to get on that line quick enough to have Sapo foul, or if Sapo was too quick and jumped on it before.
Okay, so I guess he was okay there. Just checking to see if the goal was in or out.
Oh, awesome.
So we got the triggers in place. So remember, each team will receive a challenge. You can challenge any call the umpires make. You can also challenge the ball placements. You get 1 per half. You need to use it or you lose it. And if you do get, you are correct on your challenge, you will receive another. We also, We have the triggers in place where you can check to see if a goal scored, check to see if the ball goes out of bounds on the sideline, on the end line. Check to see anytime two four-legged athletes come together on a hard ride-off, anytime two two-legged athletes come together on a hook or a sword fight, and, of course, any unsportsmanlike conduct. And we have the umpire challenge in place. So if the umpires do disagree on a call, then they can come to our IRO/third man instant replay official to help them make a high-level call. And on this case, the ball was wide, so we went to the knock-in. Picked up here and controlled by Sapo, stolen away by Pablo McDonough. Going at it, and we'll get another whistle here, so that'll stop the action. 4:33. The ball popped over here to the right. Pablo brought it back. Ooh, comes in there and kind of rides in from behind a little bit there. They look like moving right there where Pablo came across, and then Sapo changed and came in behind him. They're going to move it here every now. We also have the 2-point. What do you think about the 2-pointer?
I think that's great.
Are you into it?
Yes, I think it's a great rule. I mean, you have to keep growing the sport like they do all the other sports. I mean, basketball didn't have the 3-point shot.
Yeah.
I don't know when
Change
they started.
the game.
Yes, it sure did.
I'd like to see one. I mean, we talk about it a lot, but I'd like to see like maybe one from like 130 a line for 2, and then from center maybe 3.
Oh wow, it's not a bad idea. Make kind of like a half circle, like the 3-point.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like that. You'd have to, but a lot of lines being drawn on such a big field. Big ball here though, and remember, so any of what Julio and I are talking about, any shot that's taken from half field, beyond half field, can't be on the line. It will be worth 2 points, and we do have the buzzer beater in place also. Julio was just talking about the basketball in the NBA, and same situation. If you hit the ball before the second horn and it carries and it goes through the goal, it will be a goal. And also, though, if it goes out of bounds, it will be out of bounds too. So you got to be careful with the buzzer beater. And here we go on the knock-in, 1-1 here. We had not used the courtesy change yet, and Benzadone is working it. Ruffino, he has been very strong with the polo ball. Grant Ganzi coming in from left to right, and we get a whistle on the play. That'll stop the action here. Once again, I think you're probably going to see a courtesy change here. I think Julio, maybe Grant coming from left to right here, or is he all right? We got 2 players coming down. It looked like Hefta went for the hook, though.
It did look like he went for the hook, but it also looked like Grant. And it's hard to tell sometimes, the speed and how much room. But, you were saying about the instant replay and the challenges and all that. We didn't have that when we were playing, and I think it's awesome. I mean, it eliminates so many question marks, so many gray areas.
Well, you said it. Well said, because we sometimes we get over the top in here because we're sitting in the studios. We get so used to seeing the replays, so used to seeing exactly what you say, taking the gray area out, because this play, Grant does actually get in there and almost like they're even, so it's not like he's fouling. And then, like you said, Hefta actually went for the hook. He's 10 goals, so he's not really appealing. You don't really appeal for the fouls. I don't know if he thought he got fouled, but we might not even have a foul on the play. Might just be a clean play here. Then we went into the courtesy change, and you're I know you work with the pilot organization, so congratulations.
Thank you.
Top,
Yes.
and then we've had an opportunity to play a lot of games at the Pilot Polo Farm, and I know you're over there a lot with Curtis Pilot.
Yes.
And you guys were in the semifinals.
This morning, yes.
Yep. Big game this morning. Kind of went back and forth, and ended up getting edged out by a goal. But very, very strong game. Pilot always bringing team. Been a lot of fun. Curtis, super, super fun guy.
Yes, he's a great gentleman. He's got a great operation. Everything's done very well, professionally. But he's a pleasure to work with. I mean,
Yeah.
I knew him from when I was still playing, and it's a pleasure to be working.
Yeah, no, this is still such a great guy. I can tell you, it's great having Pilot in the World Polo League this year. Of course, Facundo Pierres running the show, running to be captain. You get to work a lot with Facundo. His brother Gandelito plays here also. And we have a number of different Pierres playing that. So I guess they were going to go ahead and call the right-of-way violation.
Okay.
So, but you can see, again, breaking it down with us, so we're breaking it down. And remember, that's why I kind of give a lot of love to the umpires, because remember, they're making those calls split-second timing.
They are. we tend to get mad at them quickly, but we don't realize that they only get to see it once, and they have to make a split-second decision.
Yeah, and also riding on horseback.
Which, as you know, being an ex-umpire, you know how tough it is.
Yeah, no, we got a lot of love. I appreciate you, giving it back to them because they do a great job. And to all the umpires out there. Okay, penalty 5A on the right-of-way violation. We had a courtesy change there. So that'll give the possession back to Audi. And here we go. Backed up cleanly, taken over now and controlled by Pablo. McDonough, he's going to bring it back about 20 yards. And then got the give and go. Tommy Collingwood. Beautiful shot here by Collingwood. That ball's got eyes. Whoa.
Wow.
Hello. Tommy Collingwood, what a fabulous shot.
And there was a lot of back and forth, a lot of team play that they had leading up to that from the penalty shot.
Yeah, no, I hear you saying just to work it down there, it's amazing, Julio. And they finally get it into the corner. Not an easy shot here, but Collingwood doing a great job and hitting that ball in from way over in the corner and getting a 2-1 lead here. As we come back to the center. On the bowling. It's been about 50-50 here. Oh, bad luck there. Does it look like Tommy got hooked up with Mark, his own player? But in the World Polo League, of course, they'll give him time to grab that mount. Gentleman there. Great sportsmanship by the Casablanca team. Give Tommy his mallet back there. Just bad luck as he got hooked up on Captain Mark Ganzi. Big ball here now by Sapo, and that ball's just going to trickle across the end line. So, with 2 minutes left, very even polo. And we figured this. We got two 26-goal teams here, and they are very, very well-organized, well-mounted. And, of course, you have father against son. He couldn't have a better setup here for an Easter Sunday with Mark Ganzi against Grant Ganzi. And they are all looking to try to get to the finals. And Travieso, congratulations, Travieso, playing pilot today. They are waiting to see who wins. On the move, on the run, turned around the corner, and this is going to be a breakaway play, and it's going to be Benzadone, and he's got Sapo running on the chestnut mare. Look at this mare stretch out. Sapo cassette with the 10 lengths on everybody. There's the approach, and there's the finish. Power polo.
Yep, I remember playing against Sapo when he was 14 or 15 in Santa Barbara, and he was just as good going goal then.
Yeah, right. He was young. All right, well, how many goals was he then? You remember how many goals he was? 2 goals or something? 1 or 2, or he never was?
He was always underrated.
He was always underrated. Okay, good call. Great. I liked seeing Sapo. He's wearing the 4 here, but they got to watch out because he's scoring. He's scoring some goals, and we see a lot of that in the World Polo League. The number 4 is running through. Sapo going to get another breakaway here. He's got 2 goals on the day already. Maybe a hat trick in the first. Chukker. Sapo down the center looking for Grant. Ganzi. And I think he's clean there. And we will see if Sapo comes across. Let's see if anybody gets on this line. It comes across the field of. Yeah, so you are going to get it right there. Good read there as you got the bite. That's going to end the Chukker. So we will see what our final word is from the umpires on that play. But first Chukker is down, and we will get ready for the next 5. It should be a good one. This is the 2024 World Polo League Palm Beach Open. if you are in the area, I suggest you make your way to Sunset Chukker the Cocktail, because this is the fun type polo match. It's where everyone's relaxing, chilling, just having a great time. We have great hors d'oeuvres and a special drink for the day. And welcome back to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz with special guest Julio Ariano. Once again, Julio, thank you so much for being our special guest here at CTV Sports.
Thank you for having me, Dale.
You got it. I'm looking forward to this. Former 9-goal player, Hall of Famer, true friend of mine, family man. Congratulations, daughter, top woman player in the United States. That's got to be a thrill. 10 goals, Hope Ariano.
Yes, it really is. It's nice to see. The women in polo, I mean, talk about fast growing. It's the fastest area of growth right now.
Yes, it is. Yeah, you got it. Let me ask you something. And this just came in from my CTV Sports. I get a lot of stuff comes into my headset here, Julio. I got to ask you this. They're telling me that Hope's the only 10-goal woman around the world. She's the only one who holds a 10-goal handicap around the world. Is that true? Do you know?
I do not know. I thought that no, because Hazel's. Oh, you mean everywhere?
Everywhere.
No, she's 9 in England, I believe.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So that's where we'll get a check on that, because they got a lot of things going on. They can find out, and but we're going to find out that. But let's get back to the action here. Julio's going to be with us all day long. If you're just joining us, well, welcome. We have Audi in the white jerseys. Mark Gansey playing the 1, Tommy Collingwood playing the 2, Heta Casanola playing the 3, and Pablo McDonough playing the number 4. And then Casablanca in the dark jerseys with Grant Gansey playing the 1. Ilario Figueres playing the 2. Rufino Benzadone playing the 3. And Sapo Cassette. And after the first Chukker, 2-2. Very open Chukker. Not a lot of fouls, actually. And we have seen a lot of clean polo here in the World Polo League. And we're live from the Grand Champions Polo Club. Field number 2, happy Easter to everybody. It's going to be Rufino. Benzadone, he's going to get Sapo. He's going to fall into the rumble seat here. A little bit of a short pass. And a good read and stolen away here by Heta. Casanola, good job by Collingwood. Pushing Rufino out to the side. Now Grant's going to press up on Heta. Heta on the gray pony. Casanola, you got to keep an eye on him. Here comes Heta looking for the drop. Overrides. Pablo, though, is going to follow. Oh, everybody. Oh, that ball did come off of Gansey. Grant looks like he's okay. Man, that ball moving a good 100 miles an hour there, but no problem for Gansey. Heta looking to work this one out to the far side. Turned around the corner here, and a whistle on the play. That'll stop the action with 5:36 on the clock. And this ball gets hit across the center, change the line here. Did that line actually change?
It did. I think it was Tommy that got on it real quick. But I think Sapo had the right idea. He read it before anybody else. By the time he got to the ball, he was across it. Yeah,
it's a little bit of a lesser angle call there. And once again, we love the technology, being able to read. If you're interested in that, remember we have end zone cameras. We have drones flying, of course. We have center cams, and also we have mobile cams that are all around the field, picking up all the action. Look at this shot here by Heta Casanola. Open goal, penalty 2, 30-yard shot, undefended, and Heta's going to hit that one, almost to Orlando. Good way to start.
Yes.
That you were a very good penalty shooter back in the day, Julio, if I remember right.
I liked hitting him, Dale. I liked practicing.
Yeah.
Took a lot of practice to get that timing and that rhythm, yes.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that, because a lot of people, like I said, some of them hit, they practice. It's one of those things. Everyone has their own routine. Back to the action as they get back to the center here. Now it's going to be Audi to win the bowl-in. Turns it back, Ruffino. And Sapo playing very offensive here early on. He's wearing the 4. Now he drops in behind Ruffino, and now he's going to send everybody forward. Cassette. That ball might make it through, and it does. And here comes Benzadone. Good defense by Ganzi. Still in front, Grant. And everybody taking a swipe at it. And not sure if that ball stayed on the field or not. Let's see Sapo here. Goes down the field. It makes it through. Sometimes you wonder how it makes it through all those horses' legs, but it does. Grant goes for it. Alario gets a piece of it, and Grant, I think, moved it on, right? Oh, it goes off the post. And now we will get a timeout here. So I don't know if they blew a whistle there or not. Did it look like maybe there was a player coming from behind Grant there? Julio, what do you got to take a look? Take a look at it ourselves. Now, on the in the stats here, Julio, you know how of course, you were on the sideline for a lot of these games. We started with the 3 brackets system, and they had 2 brackets, cross bracket.
Okay.
Kind of an interesting setup. They had the 2 cross brackets, and then they had the 1 bracket of 3 or bracket of 4 teams, bracket 3. And the winner of that, and then they moved on. And in the pairing, and I don't know if you realize that, I'll get into it a little more. It looks like everybody's back. We're going to have a courtesy change. We'll talk about this. Let's get it going here because they are flying around the field, and here comes Casanola. Heta on the move one time. Well done, Mark Ganzi. He's going to pick up Alario and take him off the field, and Heta's going to have a clean ride all the way and another coast-to-coast run. Nice goal, Heta.
Yeah, we haven't seen Mark with the ball too much, but I've been watching the camera behind the scenes, and he's been doing a lot of work off the ball for his team.
Yeah, I agree with you, and you see a lot of that. I got to tell you, Curtis does a lot of that. I know you work with Curtis a lot. You work with him individually, and it's amazing because it was so well-mounted. You brought it up. I mean, everybody, and you're seeing so much more of the four-player rotation where they're doing a lot more work inside the middle of the field, or a lot of the work is done in the middle of the field by different players.
Right. That makes the openings for those big runs that you see and we enjoy is there's not a lot of, you don't say a lot of work behind the scenes, but definitely you have 1 or 2 players that are doing the work to free the man up.
No, big part of it. I think a lot of people underestimate it. Here's a good shot here, Mark Ganzi. You see some horses, the players will wear spurs, some they don't. And remember, of course, that they wear a smaller spur for safety of the four-legged athlete. So let me go through this with you. So, and this is going to be very interesting for you. Pilot, well, of course, went 3-0, and so they were first place. And Audi went 3-0, and they were in the cross bracket. Pilot, the Audi was in the 4 when it was in bracket 3 in the 4-team bracket, and they went 3-0. And then you had Casablanca that was 2-1, so they came in underneath them. But the 2 teams that were 3-0, they had to go to net goals, and they both had 11 net goals. And then, okay, well, how you got to pick first place? So they went to gross goals, and Pilot had 40, and Audi had 39.
Wow. And
that was the difference between first and second place. Unbelievable how close this tournament and how competitive it has been at a 26-goal level. Now back to the action as they get in here, and it's going to be Audi winning the bull, and Pablo's first shot on goal. Oh, and it gets a high flag. Nice shot, Pablo McDonough. Firing a bullet in there, Julio.
He sure did. You can see when the ball gets left for him and he gets that ball, he looks for the opening and he goes right and then takes that next shot.
Comes around the backside here.
Actually hit that.
Oh, actually it was Heta. I apologize. I thought it was Pablo. Yeah, Pablo actually worked it down. Heta's going to pick up a hat trick here in the second Chukker. He had the penalty 2. And then 2 from the field. Now Pablo on the move. Look at the Bay Mare go. Pablo. Oh, picked up by Ruffino. Tail shot coming. Ooh, nice attempt. Tommy. And looks like Casablanca's going to dodge a little bullet. But look at Audi on a run as a 3-0 here in the second Chukker. So 3 unanswered goals by Audi. Casa on the move. It's going to be, whoa, almost stolen away there by Collingwood. Mark tries to pick that ball up, but it's going to be taken forward by Ruffino. And hey, I love this guy when he goes to goal. Benzadone. He is smooth. Ruffino. Look for the finish. And, oh, unlucky. Just off to the side.
Yes, I got to play against his father a lot, and his father was excellent running to goal too with the ball.
Pancho. Yes, sir. They're very similar, huh? I agree with you. I remember back actually when I was 1 goal, and I went to the World Championships with the U.S. team in Santiago, Chile, and Pancho was playing with Lucas Criado.
Oh, wow.
And they were both 4 goals. They were actually the big guns on the team because it is 14-goal polo. And they look so similar. I just remember it looks just like Ruffino. So, and he's done a great job. Ruffino Benzadone now on 8 goals. And Pancho, former 9-goal player also. And now on 8 and playing in the World Polo League. Pancho Benzadone. We get a little time out here. The final playoff, Julio, in our standings. So everybody knows if you're just first time tuning in here for the Palm Beach Open, what happened was you had Pau at 1, Audi at 2, and Casablanca at 3, and then the 4th place team, they had to have a playoff, and that went between Maltese Falcons and Travieso, and Travieso. They won that 4, so they've had to earn their way in Travieso. They've had the longest road, and they have made it to the finals. Back to the action is Het that's going to get on this one, and he's got the great pony back. Castanola. Big ball to the center of the field here. That ball, went higher than it did length on distance, backed up cleanly, but it's going to be taken over and controlled by Heta. Facing up here is Sapo. See, Sapo turned around very quickly there. Now Pablo, and this has been deadly with this Audi team. The 2 10-goalers, when they get the leapfrog going. You think sometimes, you got 2 10-goalers, you're 20 out of 26 goals, Julio. That's a lot of action.
That's a lot of weight in the middle, but they've been playing very well together.
Yeah, great combination. I agree with you. And you see different balanced teams as the way they go about it, but they have done a fabulous job. And also remember Heta and Pablo coming off their 2023 Argentine Open win when La Natividad. So they know each other very well. On the move, it's going to be Benzadone. And Ruffino doing a great job getting it down inside the 60, but stellar defense here by the Audi team. And they're going to leave the field with 3 unanswered goals. We'll be right back. Once again, welcome back, everyone, to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz with Julio Ariano. Happy Easter, everybody, and I hope you're having a phenomenal day. We're live from the Grand Champions Polo Club, and we have DJ Trouble out at the field there. We have all kinds of finger food, arts and crafts for kids and adults, Easter egg hunt. The Easter Bunny is out there, and of course, we have all kinds of giveaways going on at the field also. Easter baskets are given the best. We have all kinds of the best dressed fan and Easter spirit
Like it.
fan. Yeah, isn't that cool? So they got a lot of fun going on out the field there. And Julio and I are bringing it to you here live on CTV Sports, breaking it down. And we have started out 2-2, a very even Chukker, and then Audi. Very strong, scoring 3 unanswered goals. Pablo McDonough here is going to work this ball down left side, right side, gets kicked forward. That ball gets kicked back a little bit. Then a couple players come together, and then you have a whistle on the play. Remember, both teams still have challenges here for the third. So if needed, and if not, then they will, of course, get another challenge for the second half. But we will see. Been a very clean, open game, and I would think both of these teams very good from the penalty line. We only had the one open goal penalty, too, which was put in the goal by Heta. Control play now. It's going to be Sapo, Cassette, former Tango player on 9 now. Picked up here, bounces off the ball, bounces off a player, comes to the side. It's going to be taken around by Cassette. And look at this. Sapo's going to hit one just off to the left. And Alario and Grant waiting down there, but no goal. So they'll regroup. And this is what Julio and I were talking about, number 3 and number 4 right there. 2 Tangolers, top players in the world, and they have been playing at a high level. And we got a foot race here. If that ball stays on the field, and no, it's going to go just wide. And that ball is going to go off, so we will have a change of possession, a cop on the pitch, where that ball came off the field. And it's a good reminder also, if you do come to a polo game, always keep your head on the swivel. Sometimes that ball will leave the field, as it does in baseball, on a foul hit or a home run. And so you just always want to keep your head on the swivel at a polo game. Ball does sometimes leave the field, and when it does, it leaves with a lot of pace on it. And, of course, it's a very hard plastic ball, but a little bit bigger than a baseball. On the move here, penalty on the possession play. Actually, Audi's going to steal this ball away. And look at this. This might be worth 2 points from beyond. He's going to find Pablo. And McDonough, are you? Wow.
Yeah, I was about to take my hat off to that. That was a heck of a shot.
Yeah, the open back shot from no angle at all. I mean, I thought Heta hit that from behind the line too, didn't he?
I know he made a little circle and came back around.
Yeah.
And I was not paying attention.
Well, I've been waiting for that, Julio. I've been just waiting for players to kind of, like, if they're in the vicinity, maybe just to, to bring it back because of the two-pointer. It's very new to the game, the two-pointer. Julio and I have been talking about today. Of course, and we've had one. Santi Tocolino actually made one. And actually, I don't know if you realize, Julio, but it was a 5A. Santi hit. So he was actually 3 or 4 yards behind the line. And he hit it 5 or 8 yards past the goal line. Big hitter. Back to the action with his goes 4 goals there, 4 minutes, and they come together and we get a win. Playing neutral polo at the moment. Okay, Benza don't have this one coming across. Pablo jumps on it right here. And then you get the foul right there. So riding under the shot, and that'll take us into our courtesy change. So we didn't have the courtesy change.
No, that's another thing we didn't have. That's absolutely true.
I'd like to, and you said, well, Julio's played a horse named Marlboro. You could have played Marlboro 4 times. Right?
He's probably happy they didn't have courtesy change.
Yeah, well, I'm telling you, with Marlboro, because I would have wished, just the way it just even though we could change the horses and we always did, it just gives more of a structured time to do it. And with everybody having a structured time to do it, I Julio, have definitely seen, I think, one of the even though it's major safety for the horses, I feel that he's actually taken more fouls out of the game. And I've noticed over the years, and we've done a lot of stats on that, and I think, because you don't have any players or, you have that opportunity to change. You don't have any tired horses.
Correct.
Yeah.
Wow.
And sometimes, just because of a tired horse, people make mistakes and
Yes.
they may, or you might need to make a play. So
Right.
that's one thing that we've seen. And, of course, the safety is a big deal. And so we got everybody back after the quick courtesy change. Like I said, try to keep it around 40 seconds, 45 seconds to a minute, depending on where the players are on the field. Heta, 3:45. Everybody working for Heta right now. And he's going to use that. Well done. You said it, Julio. Look at you got Mark and got Tommy doing a great job. Doing the, as I say, the dirty but clean business. Dirty clean business. They are working very hard to try to give Casanola time to get free, and then we get a whistle on the play here. And Heta came around the corner here. A little lesser angle play again. Kind of weird.
Yeah,
Kind of got kicked back.
It did.
You might see some. I don't know if they'll challenge here. Probably not, because you got a 5A. But kind of a quick line change. Little bit interesting play there. Kind of kicked off Heta's horse. That's why I think he reached back for it.
Yes, right.
He was going for it. Loose ball play off to the right side, picked up now again and controlled by Benzadone. And as I said, Audi, they've been doing a great job passing and getting the ball down to the 60. But once they get down there, Audi is just slamming the door. Huge shot here by Benzadone. That's going to give Grant time. Gansey back to the inside. Well done. Double G. Oh, bad luck, man. Nice try there, though, by Grant Gansey.
He made an initial great play on Pablo and winning his position and getting in front of him.
Yeah,
And then the ball came, yes.
Yeah, to get to the inside, 100%. And especially against very strong number 4, as you could say. And mounted well. They're all mounted well. Oh, man, that's bad luck right there, because Sapo, and we talk about broken plays in the World Polo League. He almost stole that ball. Now it's going to turn into an offensive attack in favor of Audi. But quickly, everybody overrides. Heta's coming across the center. And then finally, we get a whistle on the play. Now look at another quick line change across. Look at Grant had control here. Oh, maybe it came together right there.
Yeah, I mean,
Was that ball changed, though, or was it?
there was a miss, and
It looked like on there on our replay. Got a little take a look at this one. 155. You might see a challenge here, and it could be just
for me, this would be, it'd be a good one to challenge.
Yeah. I mean, also, risk reward major. You're third chucker.
Exactly.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? You got 55
You're gonna
seconds.
lose it, yep.
And you will save a 2. I think they got 2 or 3. Looks like they're setting up for. And that's I was wondering if the line kind of changed, because Grant, I think, thought it was going a little bit more at a 45, and Heta came across at 90, right across the field. So they might look at it, thinking they're taking their time. So we'll get some feedback. The 3 unanswered goals, that's where we stand. Neutral polo, huh?
And it's crazy. This third checker, there hasn't been a score. It's been 5 minutes scoreless.
Yeah.
Couple close misses, but
All right. Okay. So we do have a they had a challenge. So they didn't challenge the foul. They challenged the ball placement.
oh wow, okay.
And so they had a penalty 3. And, well, not a bad challenge, actually. They thought it should have been a 4. And they're going to lose their challenge. But again, good thought process. Going to be Mark Gansey with the open goal. First one of the day, 40-yarder. And, well, maybe just the time to think about it a little bit. As they say, icing the kicker and foot in the NFL. Well, Mark's been very, very strong from the penalty line. But when you don't get a lot of shots, you don't get a lot of opportunities, so they're going to dodge a bullet there. And they'll lose their challenge, though. So, at the moment, Audi still the challenge here in the first half. Semifinal number 2, Palm Beach Open. Oh, Grant Gansey's going to get an opportunity here. And bad luck. It's Sapo running. Just some bad luck here in the first half for Casablanca. As Sapo would have been off to the races. Het is going to turn. That's a nice ride-off. Good D. Great ride-off by Benzadone. And Sapo's going to fall on that right away.
Yes. Pretty
easy call here. And but you've been out there many times. That one play there, they had 2 guys breaking with Grant and
he did. Sapo was running for that pass.
Yeah, it's just bad luck. And I think Grant actually knew exactly where Sapo was because Sapo was going for the next play. And but then what happens in this league? It's the ball gets turned, and you're just. Every broken play, Julio, we've been keeping stats on it, kind of checking. But when you have a broken play this season, if there is a team that has a broken play, 9 out of 10 times it's a goal for the other team.
And it makes sense. I mean, it makes sense that at this level they're capitalizing on mistakes. But a broken play is essentially one guy is on offense making a break to get open, and so he's obviously not covering the man he's with. So that guy's going to be able to turn around quicker. Yeah,
and go for it. And every team is just destroying it, just going for it. And like you said, at this level, they should capitalize on it. If you don't capitalize on it, it's going to hurt you. So we do have looks like they're going to be checking. Taking a look here, and Audi Casa's out of challenges, so it's probably an Audi. Which, at the moment, he's going to tease up. It looked like they're probably just going to go for see if they decide that they're going for the control play. Because that ball's sitting on the line. And, like I said, they haven't had a goal since the first Chukker here. And we only got a minute left here in the first half. Beautiful weather on this Easter Sunday. Did you have how was your Easter Sunday?
It was good. Non-eventful. The kids have grown up, so that we didn't have an Easter egg hunt, but we did have a brunch at home. So it was nice.
Oh, nice. No, actually, I actually got an invite, so I appreciate it. I was thinking about it, but we were resting up for this game
You missed Megan's Eggs Benedict.
Yeah,
for sure.
Exactly. I know I missed it. All right, here comes cassette. Minute left in our first half. Got to be Sapo, and we figured he was going to tap this one, try to get one here. You need to try to get one. Oh, man. Oh, this could work. Now, Rufino. Inside the 60, Rufino. And, there you go. The high flag, and that's exactly what they needed right here, Julio.
They sure did.
Yeah.
Going into halftime.
Little breath of fresh air, as we used to say. Or give me a hit of oxygen.
Yeah,
because they
bring it within 2, which is, as you know, it's not a big deal at all. Where 3 can become 4, which then is makes it tough.
They come out of the locker room or the tent and they go for it to get one and they get hurt. Okay, so here's our stats. Take a look at them, Julio. Anything stands out to you there? Throw-ins, Audi, 70-80%. Yeah. Fouls committed, a little bit more on the other side. That's not bad, though. 6 isn't bad. They clean that up a little bit. I think the shots on goal, though, look at that. Casablanca, but look at the knock-ins. So they're pretty even back and forth.
Yes, they are.
I didn't think it would be as even on that. I thought it might be a little bit different. All right, well, listen, we're going to go to a little halftime break, and we'll be back for the second half of the 2024 World Polo League Palm Beach Open semifinal number 2.
My name is Nacho Estrada. I'm from Argentina. 8 goals.
Hilario Figueras, 5 goals from Argentina.
My name is Martin Jauregui. My handicap is 6 goals. I'm from Argentina.
Silvestre Novillo, and I'm from Argentina, Buenos Aires.
I'm Tomás Pérez from Argentina, and I'm 6 goals.
Francisco Spinacci, and I am from Argentina, Buenos Aires.
I'm Juan Bolini, and I'm a 3-goal polo player right now. I used to be 8, and I'm from Argentina. No, actually, now I'm American.
No, here is amazing. The view, the fields, everything is super nice.
Question is what I don't like about Aspen. I think I like everything about Aspen. The weather, the field. Right now in the summer, I would say the best club in the world.
Friendship, the people, the scenery, everything. This is my 7th year coming in a row, and I feel like I'm at home right now. So me and the family go around like we know the place for a long time, and we enjoy the summer a lot.
When I come here winter and summer, I actually like Aspen more in summer. There's more stuff to do.
All the mountains around here, like it's a pretty nice place, and it is nice to play because there are very good horses, and I play with a lot of friends.
No, I like the polo, the horses, and the people.
I like to do mountain biking and to go to the lake.
Yes, going to the lake, stay here in the barn, everything.
It looks amazing. It's my first time here, but all the things they doing today is amazing. So I'm gonna be enjoy, and I appreciate to inviting me to be here in the season.
Christmas in July, kids are always looking forward for it. The day they come to Aspen, they know they relate it with Christmas in July, an extra that they have here.
I like Christmas in July because we like get all together and we receive a lot of presents.
have an opportunity. Santos Bellini going to fire one from 60. Oh, off the post. Hey, welcome back to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz, and I have special guest Julio Ariano. Julio, let's take a look at the teams. What do you think about that team? Very tough.
Very tough, yes.
And we're going to see that's the Audi team, of course. And they're playing good polo. And here's your Casablanca team.
Again, I think it's still anybody's game. I mean, they're both very tough teams. You've got the two Ganses that are playing one that we haven't talked about a lot, but they're doing a lot of work behind the scenes. You know, I mean, just really working to free up their players.
Got it. Doing the dirty, clean work, as I say it, and without it, you have nothing, right?
Correct.
I actually remember doing a lot of that work for you back in the day.
Yes, you did. Yeah, and we both did it for Memo.
And we both did it for Memo. Good call. We both did it for Memo. We both did it for the King. And we won. So there's nothing like winning, right? Let's go through it. Of course, we have Julio Ariano with us today. If you're just joining us, he is now, of course, former 9-goal player, Hall of Famer, and a very good friend of mine. And he's a family man at Brown Polo all his life. I've had the opportunity, as we were just talking about it, Julio and I actually played. Well, I played my second season of high goal with you. With Memo, when I was 2 going to 3 and you were 4 going to 5.
Yes.
And that was a great season.
Sure was.
Fun season with Guy Wildenstein. The old Diablos Blue, bring back some memories for everybody who, if you've been around polo for a long time, Diablos Blue. And but Julio, of course, you've won almost everything, right? Give us a little resume on you on the.
I have been fortunate. I've won everything here in Florida, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
The 2 big ones that have eluded me have been the Pacific Coast and the Silver Cup. I've made the finals of both of them 3 times and was never able to win either one of them.
Yeah, right on. So you get it. So. Of course, now Julio working very hard with the Pilot organization. He's actually one of the top coaches in the world. Tell me how the coaching. Yeah, I mean, I love it. I love having.
I love it too. I think it's added a lot. Obviously, Memo did a lot of coaching while he played, and that really helped us back in the day. And I've got the opportunity to play with a lot of players that were really good coaches and are coaches now, like Eduardo Hagee.
Good call. And Eduardo was another one back in the day.
Yes.
That when he was a general on the field,
yes,
he was a great coach off the field. Adolfo Joy is doing a lot of coaching now, and he never did. But now he's really into it, and it's become a big part, as Julio said. If you're just joining us, thanks for joining. This is the second semifinal of the 2024 World Polo League Palm Beach Open. And Audi is in the white jersey with Mark Ganzi at 1 goal, number 1. Tommy Collingwood playing number 2 at 5 goals. Hector Casanova playing at number 3 at 10 goals. And Pablo McDonough playing number 4 at 10 goals. And next courtesy change, we're going to talk about the handicaps. Julio and I were just talking about that during our break as we get a whistle here. Casablanca in the dark jerseys. Grant Ganzi playing at number 1. And Grant on 3 goals. And Ilario Figueres playing number 2 on 6 goals. Rufino Benzadone playing number 3 on 8 goals. And Sapo Cassette, former 10-goal player, playing number 4 on 9 goals. 2 26-goal teams. And you get that right-of-way violation right there. It's going to bring us back to center field. So we will have a 5B from the center. Opportunity for a 2-point conversion from the center. And we started out, Julio, we were talking about 2-2, the very even first Chukker, and then 3 unanswered goals by Audi to go 5-2, and then 1 unanswered goal. So both teams having 1 Chukker where they were scoreless in the first half anyways.
Correct. Very good point. Now, with an even first Chukker, it's definitely a tight game. It's depending a lot on who can get those lucky breaks.
Yeah,
is what it seems.
Yeah. No, you said it. So, And it was been a clean game because I said Julio keeps being a coach. He's always keeping an eye on the fouls and working with that with teams. And we got a challenge on the play here, Julio. Audi is challenging the foul.
Okay, well,
And
yes, with this rule was not explained this way when you and I played, but on a back shot, which that was more of a bounce, but on the back shot and you're meeting the ball, you have to be 100% on that line.
yeah, you called it, so they're going to win their challenge. So it's a good challenge.
Yes,
I'm
it
not a
was.
big fan of early challenges now, and they know that here on CTV Sports, the risk-reward matrix. But on that one there, when you're 120%, you got to use that challenge, and they're going to use the challenge, save it. Look at this, get the bowl in, and just off to the side. But a great challenge here by Audi in the start off the first second half. And they're going to win their challenge, so they will retain their challenge. They almost score a goal out of it because, remember, it goes back to the bowl-in. It would have been a penalty 5B from the center if it was a foul, but instead they go back to the bowl-in. And big ball here by Sapo looking for Rufino. Stolen away by Pablo. McDonough's got Heta going forward. Pablo's going to drop his shoulders and run this one in himself. McDonough trying to leave this one for Heta. Turned around by Sapo. Cassette now. Sapo. Oh, he's got Rufino on the outside. Collingwood. Nice pickup here by Tom and Tommy. Give and go. Bounces off a pony. The two Gansies come together. Father-son. Stolen away by Grant. And Double G is going to find Sapo, and we got a foot race. Cassette doesn't get the first shot, so he's going to shut it down. Looking to go between the horse's legs there of his opponent. Slows it down, uses the boards nicely. Now, lofted shot looking for Benzadone. Rufino, that's a great touch. He couldn't get the near side neck shot. And now he falls into place, though. Waited on that play. Backed up by Ilario. This ball might go on its own. Figueres dropping it right inside the red zone. Nobody home with a Casablanca jersey. Picked up and cleaned up by McDonough. Looking for Tommy on the outside. He's got him. Collingwood. Tommy down the center, and this is going to be the Cobras' first run of the day. Julio was talking about it. He has been playing a lot of defense and working very hard in the middle. Mark's going to get an opportunity here. And, finishes the play. But, sometimes when you don't get those runs, it can be
if you haven't seen the ball in 3 chukkers and you just get it, you can't really expect much,
No, it looks like a golf ball sometimes we talk about. I remember those days.
Me too.
You're working a lot. You're doing a lot of plays. Mark's been doing a lot of work. We talked about it in the middle of the game, and that does happen in the game of polo. Let's talk about the handicaps.
Yes.
You had some great. Well, a lot of people ask about it.
They do. They're like, is there, a guidelines that say, how do you become 1 goal? Do you have to be able to do this, or is it the number of goals you score? Because we use the term, I'm 9 goals, I'm 8 goals. Is that the number of goals you score per game on average? And no, it's really not based on any guidelines. It's more of a comparative.
Very, very well
judgment.
said. Yep. And of course, they rate you on the system minus 1 to 10.
-2 to
Minus
10.
2 to 10.
Yes.
-2. You don't see a lot of -2s these days. They're playing, but a lot of -1s. But
Yes.
to 10 goals and working -2 and 0's A-rated. And probably one of the most interesting facts is 80% of the people that have a rating are 2 goals or less.
That is, it's crazy.
Might have changed now a little bit over the years.
Right.
But I know that was kind of the comparison, and it was fun listening to you and our instant replay official Steve Lane actually talking about the handicaps, and a lot of people they wonder about that because they'll say 10 goals. You can score 10 goals a game, and like you said, so well done, Julio. Good explanation there. But that is the way the handicap system works. If you did start playing the game, they put you in at a -2. As Julio was saying, you start out that way, and then you could jump right automatically to a A-rated or a -1, and then you work your way up. And, of course, top players in the world are 10, and that's the goal. And we've got nine of them, I believe, playing in this tournament, and we've had over 11 plays. So we've had a great opportunity here in the World Polo League 2024. Back to the action. We get everybody back. After the courtesy change, Alario, Figueres. Oh, clean it up on the doorstep. Whistle on the play. So take a look at this one. Alario is going to steal this ball. Great job by Alario. He gets just out in front of Mark there. Nice pickup. Gets it inside the red zone. Nice hook, and then Benzadone comes flying in there. And looked like Pablo made a hook in the back shot.
No, I think he might have come over
a little bit falling
saving
over
that goal. Yes.
Yeah, afterwards. So that would be the call, falling over after the the shot.
After the back shot, yes.
Now, what puts this one into kind of an injury perspective, if it is, it could be a 1 because you're in the vicinity of the goal saving, as it says, if it is. So, is he falling across? If he's not, now, and so they like this. This was an umpire trigger. And you are going to get the 1. So definitely. But this, I like the umpire trigger here. Julio, and I was playing it perfect because we put the umpire trigger in place basically when umpires see a play that they disagree on or are not 100% sure on each other. And this is the play that you can say, is Pablo falling across? Did he have time? And it's such a huge play because you're giving him penalty 1.
For sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So they don't have to use a challenge. They save their challenge, and the umpires take it upon themselves. And this has been very productive in the World Polo League, usually having the umpire challenge. So center hit, possession after the penalty 1, and it's going to be Sapo. So the Casablanca team will pick up a quick goal here, make it 5-4. Remember, the penalty 1, automatic goal, and possession in the center of the field. Turned around, controlled now by Casanola. And here we go. Looks like Audi still looking for their first goal of the second half. And they haven't scored since the second Chukker, so we'll see if they can get it going again. Casanola is going to work this one down the left side, and he is by himself, and I don't know why, but everybody must be doing their jobs because Heta's got a clean route. Oh, well done. Good defense by Sapo, but what a play by Tommy Collingwood. Did he stop that ball and finish it? As they come across there, Heta was all by himself for a long time, Julio. There's nobody on him.
You see how you can see Mark was doing a great job of keeping Grant away from making a defensive play.
So there, I don't know if Sapo was more worried. Thinking, I guess maybe Heta's mallet was down over to the right side because Sapo had to back that ball, and it looked like Heta's mallet was down. So they're going to go ahead and give him the 5A. So no goal on the play as Tommy came in behind to score that, but Heta couldn't, or kind of an intimidation play, I guess, when I'm trying to hit the back shot there. So penalty 5A. And here comes Casa again. Casablanca winning the 4 Chukker so far. Tommy Collingwood's going to pick this one up, take it across the field. Huge shot. Alario opening it up. Oh, well done. And Grant's going to turn and burn here. And look at this. Pablo in front of goal. Dangerous play, but no problem. Cleans it up, gets going. And look at this, Mark. Backed up by Sapo. Clicking down to 2 minutes. Both teams doing a great job here keeping the defense away from the man with the ball. And that's what we were talking about today. Everybody working very hard. Good pickup here by Grant Ganzi. Grant's going to take it around the corner here and just got a nice bay pony, not taking his time. No need to rush. Pablo's going to come in. Now he loosens up, gives it to Lario. Figueres will work it down. Heta reaches way out. Benzadone comes in, and look at this. Casablanca on the attack. Sapo Cassette from about 68 yards and off to the left side.
Nice shot.
Yeah, and again, neutral Polo, though. It's like going around, they just can't get the – every time they try to get a shot, it seems like the teams are clamping down on each other. So that'll go to the knock-in here. It's going to bring us down to almost a minute in the fourth. And again, still waiting for Audi. They go 2 chukkers here without a goal, and that might be the first time Audi has done that through during the whole Palm Beach Open. And we'll check back on the stats on that. Now Heta working with Tommy. He's going to leave it for Pablo, though. Benzadone comes over. Tommy helping out. Rotation. Heta. Sapo looking to try to get the Heta. Collingwood trying to get the Sapo. Heta's going to get this one and keep it out the left side. Ooh, they come together right there. And a good non-call. Sapo's going to get a run here with 16 seconds on the clock. Cassette. Little pump fake. I like it. Cassette. He's got Grant. Casa. On the move. Casablanca. Nice pickup here by Grant. Under the neck, reverse back shot, and a whistle on the play. We'll see what they decide on this one. That'll end our 4th chukker of play, and we're going to get everybody on some fresh ponies, and we'll be right back.
When I founded the Taqueria 48 years ago, the goal was to service polo players fieldside and carry a complete line of polo equipment. Since those early days, we now carry everything for the horse and rider. Anything goes on or near a horse, you're likely to find here in our store. We still have polo equipment made by polo players for polo players.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We 5th chukker action, and Julio and I were just going through the road to the semis, as you could call it, for Audi. And in their first game, they played Aspen Valley. They scored 15 goals, Julio. That's a lot of goals.
That is a lot of goals. But I
what
can
Memo
believe
used
it
to say.
having-
Memo used to say 13 goals in offensive attack working, right? Or that was the say, and 15 goals though, and they mixed it up really well. Their second game was against Senfest, and they won 13-12. Third game was against Travieso, and they won 11-5. They did not have one chukker where they did not. There's only one chukker in the third chukker of their Travieso game was where they went scoreless. And here they have 2 chukkers. So you were telling me, what do you think?
No, it's for me. I'm a big defense guy. So
Right.
It's a coach's dream. I always tell my high goal teams if we can hold the other team to not score 10 goals, most of the high goal games you'll see are at least one of the 2 teams that scored more than 10 goals.
Yeah.
And So if you can hold the other team to under 10, you got a really good chance of winning.
100%. I agree. I agree with you. Defense wins championships. I ride it. I've ridden it. And so we had a challenge here. And so they did. So they challenged Casablanca challenged the ball placement, and they actually lost the challenge. But then we had a technical, so verbal appeal, and they moved it up to a 2.
Wow.
So they lost the challenge, and they gained some yardage there on a verbal appeal, and they're going to get the open goal penalty too.
So they have no more challenges for the second half.
No more challenges for the second half. As you said it, Julio. Casablanca is going to lose their challenge. So that's going to give a little bit Audi a bit of an advantage here going down the stretch, as we would say. And then, as they said, it was a 4. They thought they wanted a 3 out of it. And then they had a verbal appeal, so they moved to a 2. And good shooting there. And look at this. We got 2 5s on the board. So back to the action as they take it back inside. Yeah, and Audi still has their challenge. Ooh, bad luck. Bad luck. Yeah, so a lot of stuff going on there on during that play, as okay, technical was on number 4 for Audi. And here we go on the knock-in. Picked up here by Sapo. They dodged a bullet there.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be – looked like they were right on it as Collingwood was on the move. So bad luck there for the Audi team. And once again, Casa just keep grinding away, doing a good job working on the man as Sapo Cassette will work this ball over center field now. Tommy's going to come back in. Back to the inside. Get a little move here by Cassette. Sapo in the blue helmet. It's going to work down here. Oh, Cassette's got room to work. You got to watch out right now for Sapo. Do not give him that much space. Great finish.
Excellent. Bouncing ball, and he hits it right down the middle.
Yeah, he's not going to. This guy, when he gets going, as you said, you played against him when he was young. Remember, he's played against his father and his uncle all the time also, too. And they're more our age. But Sapo has carried the name at a very high level. And a great breeding operation also. Ruffino and Casablanca, you don't want Ruffino by himself like this. Ruffino bends it down. And that's when he's butter right there. Money.
How many goals is that unanswered goals for Casablanca?
So that's going to be at the moment right now, you're going to have 5 unanswered goals. Well done, Julio. We got 1 in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th, and 3 in the 5th. Woo. Man. And again, I love watching him run the goal. He's just he's one of those guys that's like he's sweeping the floor. On the move again, Ruffino. And I talked to Ruffino about his 5th and 6th Chukker, and I wanted him to send me on it because he rides it. I believe this might be the Bay. Is it the Baymare or Chestnut?
Chestnut.
Yeah, Chestnut. He gets on a Bay also, Julio, that he's very, very confident with, that he told me. And he scored 3 goals on her. And I think he plays her. Yeah, he plays her in the 6th, so she'll be coming up. We'll see. And he scored 3 goals on her in the last game. And we'll keep an eye out for her because when Roofy gets on her. Okay, Kersey change and a check like a tack timeout for Casablanca.
Talking about horses and being, getting 3 goals in the Chukker reminds me of when I used to go try horses around the country, and Corky Linfoot told me something that I never forgotten. He's like, you judge, how well it stops, how much it runs, how quick it turns, all those little things, how big it is, size. And then he always he'd put on there, and he was the only guy that I've ever heard say that. He goes, the Superman syndrome. And I go, what's that? And he goes, well, do you feel like Superman when you're on the horse? And it might not be the fastest stopper, now might not be the fastest horse.
Yeah.
But if you feel like Superman, that's saying a lot.
Yeah.
You know?
What was the Big Bay? Remember the Big Bay he used to play? Do you remember the Big Bay?
Gelding, yes.
The gelding he played? Because I played with him a lot, and he played the gelding, and he would say that. He said, I feel like Superman when I get on this horse. I said, you look like Superman.
That's
and
awesome.
he would go coast to coast. I don't know how many 12-goal games we won at the end because he would say, follow me. You know, a lot of times, like when you had, what was your favorite horse you played when you played? What was your favorite?
Well, I think my favorite would have to be Aladdin.
Okay. And I remember Aladdin.
Another chestnut gelding.
Yeah, another chestnut gelding. A lot of good geldings, man. We're talking about geldings today. We're going to blow a lot of people's minds. But most geldings, when they played. You remember here we go. We got everybody back after the change. And Tommy's all work. It looks like he's got his horse all organized. And once again, it's going to be picked and controlled here by Ilario. Figueres, Casablanca. Keeping the rhythm going here. Casablanca. Oh, Sapo's got some room to work here. Pablo's got to go to the speed stick. There's the drag. Look for the finish. And the high flag. And wow, Casablanca's on fire.
6 unanswered.
They are rolling right now. And this is just power polo at its finest, hit and run. Sapo drags it to the near post and just sets up and just drives it right down the center, right by the ChukkerTV CTV Sports banner. And back to the center we go. Well, man, they are just rolling right now, Julio. And I like and that I actually thought so. They did have the. I didn't know if they used the Kersey change there. They had the tack time out. So then they went to the Kersey change. So wow, that's 4 goals before the Kersey change. In the fit, that's a strong fit Chukker.
Sure is.
What did you? We're talking about playing top horses in the 4. Well, now again with the Kersey change, you can move them around a little more, and you can also change them up a little more. It gives you that extra, kind of, I guess game plan.
Yes, so, I mean, again, I keep saying back when we played, but we'd say we're going to play in the 2nd and the 6th. We're going to try to get off in the 2nd,
right?
And it all depended on whether you had a chance to get off in enough time that you didn't overuse them in the 2nd.
Sure, yeah, that was the thing. Or you get stuck on them.
That happens a lot, right?
Yeah, you get stuck on them. That's what I'm saying, because with the Kersey change, that timing's coming on, and you see the players are using that to their ability. And like there, Sapo knew that he was probably going to get a run, so let's go one more run on her, and scores a goal. We see a lot of that. We also see a lot like this when they all get on fresh horses right now. And either do they go the control game or do they go to the run and gunning game? Once again, nice try here by Gansey. Sapo's going to take it around on the chestnut down the center, looking for Ruffino, backed up cleanly by Collingwood. Not far enough though, and it's going to be Ilario. Well done, Ilario Figueres. And Ilario, and once again now changing the scoring up here, getting Ilario in. As Ilario and Grant have been doing a lot of the work for the other boys.
He's picked up a couple of those back shots. He's on some nice horses, and Nacho's done a great job of breeding and getting Ilario well mounted.
Yeah, no, I gotta agree with you. He was one of our special guests, Julio. We talked a lot about their breeding operation and how they started with a larger amount, and now they've kind of brought it down to a smaller amount, looking for more of the quality. And it's really interesting to hear him talk about it. It's a family affair. Bolin on the play. Let's keep an eye on this one. Sapo gets control in the blue helmet. And then, bad luck. Pablo's going to get caught riding in from behind. So, this has been a move that they've done consistently. They're moving them to 4s on there. I like it.
I like it too, Dale.
Yeah. I mean, back in
it's almost like if they give you a midfield hit, it's almost like, it's the foul. It was worth making a foul at that point if your team wasn't set up to give up a midfield. Where to give up a 60, it's not worth it.
I agree. I agree, and that's one of the main reasons why they're starting to move them, because guys are just trying to make, maybe not so smart of a play or high risk play in the middle of the field, because they're getting penalty fives from the center, and you can win that play and go the other way, and now you're getting goal shot penalties. Sapo with the 60. Ooh, just off to the side. Well hit, but just a little bit off the side there. So Audi will dodge a bullet and get an opportunity here. See if they can get it going here. Wow, 3 chukkers without a goal. That's not like this Audi team. They picked up here by Polo, keeping the pressure on Rafino. Quick with the stick. On the rotation. Heta. And it looks like you're going to get a whistle on the play. So let's see if they maybe blocks where it gets in here. And it comes around. That ball's coming across. And he comes around like that. It hooks, and right there. That's where Fino gets 90. And anytime a player gets 90, of course, you're going to hear the whistle, because there's nothing the player with the ball can do. So, and I like the quick whistle there. Get it going, move it, let's go. Get to the center. And on the 5B, it's going to be Heta. Going to drop down to a minute. Be nice for Audi to get a goal here in the end of the 5th chukker, just to give them a little breath of fresh air, like Casablanca did. And then Casa just really took control after they did get that one goal. Well done, Grant. Inside, outside, off the bone, pony. Well done, Ilario. Wow, with the long arms. Ilario leaning way out to get that ball away from Heta. Great defense from Benzadone. Casa working hard. Down inside. Mark's going to come over, save that ball, keep it on the field. Sapo's going to drag it into the corner. And now Cassette, near side, offside. Pablo steals it out of the air. They're going to let him play. On the move. Sapo, I like the thought process. Oh, he's got Grant Ganzi on a roll. Grant's going to hammer one from about 80 yards out, and that's okay. Finish the play.
I agree.
Yeah.
Well, we were always in or out.
In or out.
Finish the play.
Well done, Grant. I like it. Shooting and Casa has not left that same rhythm. Look, it's 9-5. You don't want to miss our 6th and final chukkers. Stay with us. We'll be back. CTV Sports.
Another great season. We got a blast this year. Great fields again. They keep getting better and better. And we got lucky with the rain this year and had a lot of fun polo.
There's nothing better than being out here in Aspen playing with these great people. Amazing views every day. I mean, how could you ask for more?
Best part about being out here in Aspen for the polo is the fields, the community, Melissa and Mark, the great competition, and the amazing horses and how the horses enjoy being out here.
I love the town, I love the valley, I love also spending time here in Carbondale. So I just love this place in general. I have a lot of friends. I've made lots of friends over the years. The Ganses have created a spectacular place here. that has become a really important summer destination for polo in America.
Aspen, I love it that our family's around, there's a ton of horses, a ton of golf, and a lot of fun polo. So.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Everybody back ready to go. And 6 Chukker at the moment, as we said, 7 unanswered goals by Casablanca. But this game is far from over. Trust me, this Audi team, they are a goal-scoring machine. They have done it in the past. They need, they need to get a few goals going, but they have the ability to just turn this right around. And, we say in the game of polo, but all you need is really one Chukker to win a polo game. And right here, Mark Ganzi, taken off the line by Ilario, but what an opportunity by the Audi team. And then we get a whistle. Whew.
Yes.
They started out.
Doesn't get much closer than that.
Mark actually came flying in there. They backed it up, Ilario. And then I think a quick line change right here.
2-on-1 it looked like.
Yeah, then you might have the other way. You're right. So now remember, Casa lost their challenge. They challenged the ball placement in the 5th. And so they won't have. And you're going to be right here, Julio. Well done. Man, good call, bro. Yes, sir. You're going to call. You got it. So it is going to be 2. And like you said, we were looking through the. I'm going to see on here with Audi because they most of their game they scored 2, 3, or 4, 2 between 2 and 4 goals. So, do the math.
In the last Chukker or?
In the last Chukker.
Okay.
Yeah,
awesome.
so they definitely come out ready to go. But the problem is Casablanca, I believe, because Benzedone, this is the Bay one. The Bay, remember? So he gets on a Bay. So keep an eye on this one. Gets a lot done on her. Oh, look at this. He's going to get his first goal. I'll give it to Sapo, but what a shot by Benzedone. Mark working hard to get there. But look at give and go. Sapo's running to the right. Keep your eye on the right side of the screen. Watch the guy come from the right. Dun, 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 dun. And just bad luck. Oh, I didn't think Mark thought he was there. Maybe he thought someone else was going and one of his guys were there. It was kind of a weird placement.
It was.
The post, because you got to almost hit the post if you're going to back it. Tough play. Sapo picks up number 6. Goal number 6, actually. And he's got 5 from the field, 1 from the penalty line. So doubled up here. So now Audi's got some work, but with 5:45 on the clock, they still have time. This is a perfect place to start it. Pablo on the move. McDonough. And, well, it's one of those days.
Snake pen, yeah.
Yeah, one of those days. Yeah, Casa scored on their road to the semis, as you could say. They had Pilot first game. You guys beat them 14-11. Pilot did a great job there. They played very well that day. I don't think anybody could have beat Pilot that day. 14 goals. And we'll talk more about it, the Kersey change. But Casa, they worked their way in. They were 2-1 when they got to this game. Picked up here now by Ruffino. Pump fake. Across the field, a little dangerous, but Sapo. Good ride off by Collingwood. Everybody overrides. Heta. Pump fake, stolen away by Cassette. Nice steal here. He's going to get the opportunity to Sapo. Look at this, the approach shot, and this ball's going to carry through on its own. Casablanca on fire. Playing good polo.
They are.
Yeah. And this is just a good steal. I mean, they're going at it, Heta and Sapo. 50-50 ball. And they have been, they have all been phenomenal running the goal today. I got to tell you, like even they said, even when Grant when Grant got it, because Grant's been working very hard, he did get the breakaway. He finishes the play. So they'll take us to our courtesy change. Casablanca, they played Pilot in the first game, and then they got on a roll. They actually played Park Place. Park Place lost in overtime 2 out of 3 times in this league.
Oh, wow.
Or in this tournament, Julio. And then one of them was to Casablanca 10-9, and then Casablanca played Kaya, and that's when they turned it on. 15 goals they scored. So they scored 15 goals in their last game coming into this game, and that's when they switched it around. They moved Sapo to back, and Rufino to 3, and then Ilario and Grant have been kind of mixing it up in the front. So a little different setup. They had Ilario in the back, and they seem to be working now.
Yeah, both teams. Tommy Collingwood at 2 also. He just played back a lot in the high goal, and like Ilario. They're guys that.
Yeah. So here we go, and this is what they've been doing, is just playing hit and run polo and doing it well. Casablanca, got to give credit where credit is due. Mark, get an opportunity here, kind of overrides. Quick stick again, Benzadone. Leaves it for Sapo. Cassette still has control. Takes it across into the coffin corner, and that's going to eat some time off the clock. Come together, Pablo. And whistle on the play. Going to be riding in from behind. Looks like to me. Take a look at it. They're down in the corner here. Sapo's got control. Sapo's going to take it forward right here. And then, well, it's such a tough play. I guess they could challenge this, but it kind of looked like, I guess he comes in from here, but that one play coming from the side is so hard to make, isn't it? I mean, you're allowed to do it even into the swing.
Correct.
And what Julian and I are talking about is riding the player off, and but it's such a tough play to come.
It is a tough play to make, a tough play to call, but it seemed maybe they're calling it because he came in a little bit from behind.
Yeah, well, he definitely coming in a little bit. That's what I'm saying. Maybe he needs to be adjusted some. One of those with the mallet down, when the mallet's up, but
right.
I don't know. Maybe it should be adjusted. Just such a tough play. You got to lead. Well, you just got to go for the hook. Is the player actually hook? Remember, a lot of the hooker players, as long as you're on the same side, they're going to bring that ball back to the 60 because they are in the corner, which makes sense. And Sapo's going to be dead center there. And a lot of people might ask about that ball placement, Julio, so I'm going to go through it. You got a ball inside the 60. A lot of players think, that should be a penalty 3. Remember, if the ball is down in the corner where he does not have a shot at goal, then they're going to bring it back to the 60-yard line. And so a good ball placement by the mounted team.
I agree with you there.
Yeah, and Sapo's going to, he's flawless right now. On the bowl in as we click down there to 3 minutes. And very, very active Casablanca team now with 12 goals on the board. Clean pickup here. Steele, I like the non-call. That ball's coming across the field. A little bit of an override. Heta. Casanola. The 2 grays. And Ilario plays 4 of them, so I'm not sure which one that one is, but he's got a bunch of them. And he loves them all, though. In the corner, Rufino. Heta. Working this one in here. And I would think right now, Julio, if you go on the back, just Casas probably say just try not don't foul, right?
That's what I would tell them. Definitely,
Don't put them on the line.
Correct. It's the only thing that'll stop the clock.
The only thing that's going to hurt us, yeah, because you got the lead. You got a lead here. Let's get everybody keep their heads on, and the 2-pointer, conversion of course comes into play, but with a nice 7-goal lead here, and they've earned it. Look at this, woo, man! As Jan Attic Frank would say, a Remington, very close shave, very very close shave. But that's again how they've been. I mean, I got to tell you, this you couldn't ask for a better shooting game. they started out with the first Chukker, Casablanca. Then they had that one, the lull, and then from there, they just kind of kept on going. And it's just a bad day for Audi shooting a goal. Heto will get one here at the end. And that will break the spell. We're going to click down to a minute. Yeah, just one of those days, Julio. I mean, I guess you could say good defense. I mean, they definitely didn't give them the opportunities at a lot of easy shots.
No, there were a lot of close misses that they had, and that happens. I mean, we've both been on both sides of that.
Yeah.
That coin.
No, I mean, you have those days that things can happen here. You see right now it's kind of like Casanola's going to get a run here. And as like Julio was saying, and nice touch there showing you the stick work. Clock's going to click down. And that should do it. One more shot here of Heta. And another finish for Casanola. So great job there by there. And here are stats. See if there's anything in there. Look at the shots on goal for Casablanca there, Julio.
They came back and evened out the throw-ins. You remember how in the throw-ins they were down and now they're even. So Casablanca, obviously in the second half, won a lot more throw-ins.
Yeah. And I did again. Those shots on goal, you get that many shots. You got to count these. They have the shots, and their percentages were very, very high. So, they're happy, man. And here's Casa. So once again, the stage is set here, Julio. We have it for the finals. We are going to have Travieso Polo going up against Casablanca. Couldn't think about both teams that earned their right to be there. But like you said, Pilot and Audi, great job. And I want to thank you, as always, for being here as our special guest. And Julio, you any final words before we?
No, I was very impressed with the setup you have and the technology. And it should be a great finals with two young guys with Grant versus Tony.
Yeah, good call, man. Yeah, two friends, and but that should be a great final. So once again, I want to thank everyone for tuning in today. And remember, we're going to throw this to the field. And remember, so stay with us because we are going to have our trophy presentation where we'll have our best playing ponies, MVPs. You get up close and personal with all the players. They're going to be having a Easter egg hunt there with they have the Easter Bunny out there. And also, you got to remember to wait and to check out our Wheelie Polo game. Yeah, that's a new thing. So make sure you wait. You gotta wait. We won the best Wheelie Polo games last weekend, so make sure you stay away for that. So for Julio Arellano, I'm Dale Schwetz, and I speak for everyone here at CTV Sports when I say thank you for making us the leaders in polo broadcasting. And always remember, here at CTV Sports, we love the polo.
And then we had an award for the we had an award for the best dressed fan. Yeah, I don't think that's going to quite apply. We're going to go. I don't know what you were looking at me with those lovely sweet eyes of yours. You know, ain't going to work. But we've got a winner. We've got a winner for the best dressed fan. He's a young boy by the name of Lolo. That's you, Lolo. Go to the Easter Bunny. Off you go. Off you go. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. No, no. Oh, no. Okay, okay. Right, well, you know what? We'll skip Lolo, but we also had two young boys from Colombia, I believe. Just remember your names again.
Miguel and Juan.
Miguel and Juan, and they are going to win the basket for the best Easter spirit fans. Miguel and Juan, go to the Easter Bunny. There they are, look at that. And thank you. Is Lolo, is he ready now? Is he? Ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for the two boys from Colombia, Diego and Juan. Well done for the best spirited fan here. Thank you, Mr. Easter Bunny. And Lolo is up there now. He's got the courage, ladies and gentlemen. The best dressed fan. There it is. Give it up for little Lolo. Right. The players are up on the podium, ladies and gentlemen. And we are ready and we are delighted to have Delfina Figueres, but we're going to start with the two ponies. Ladies and gentlemen, please, from the American Polo Horse Association, the best playing pony, please bring her forward. Catwoman, there she is. She was ridden by Heta Castagnola, born and raised and bred by the Santa Rita Polo operation. Ladies and gentlemen, give a round of applause. Best playing pony of this semi-final for the American Polo Horse Association. There she is, Catwoman. Tutto posto. Well done. And on behalf of all the peticeros and all the grooms, ladies and gentlemen, please once again a warm round of applause for Catwoman, ridden by Heta Castagnola, owned by the Santa Rita Polo breeding operation. Right, and then we should have a second pony on standby, and that will be the pony for the World Polo League. And her name is Sapo Picky Picky, played by you-know-who, Sapo Cassette, in the first and in the sixth Chukker. She winning the award for best playing pony of this semi-final. There she is, Sapo Picky Picky. Wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, please, if you would, put your hands together for all the grooms, all the guys and girls working behind the scenes, turning out these ponies day in, day out, week in, week out. Thank you very much. Please, a big round of applause for all the grooms. Thank you very much indeed. And enjoy your evening off. Picky Picky, Sapo Picky Picky, and of course, Catwoman. Now then, we are delighted to welcome Delfina Figueres up there on the podium to conduct the prize presentation. Thank you very much, Delfina. We're going to start with the runners-up, ladies and gentlemen. Team Audi, please, if you would, give it up for Mr. Mark Gansey. At number 2, solid today, scoring 2 goals, Tommy Collingwood. Well done, Tommy. A total of 5 goals going on the account of this young man. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Heta Castagnola. And, of course, the other 10-goaler up there, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only, give it up, if you would, for Mr. Pablo McDonough. Well done, Team Audi. And now over to the winners who, as I mentioned earlier, will be playing Travieso in the final on Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen. Casablanca, give it up for Double G Gronganzi. At number 2, ladies and gentlemen, what a cracking game he had. Mr. Hilario Figueres. Go and get yourself a kiss from Mum. There you go. Well done. And also, for me, one of the strongest players out there this afternoon, working so hard. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Rufino Benzadon. Well done, Rufino. And then, of course, the man with a double hat-trick. He scored a total of 8 goals, ladies and gentlemen. A hat-trick in the 5th, a hat-trick in the 6th. Give it up for Mr. Sapo Cassette. So, that leaves us only with 2 more awards, the first of which being the MVP of this semi-final. And I'm sure it'll come as no surprise to you that the MVP of this second semi-final of the Palm Beach Open goes to Sapo Cassette. Take a seat, Sapo. That's your throne. That's it. Go on, take your seat. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. MVP Sapo Cassette. Now, the presentation would not be complete if we also thanked our 4 very, very top quality officials, ladies and gentlemen. If I could ask you please to put your hands together for all 4 of our WPL umpires, led by Gaston Dorignac, Pepe Araja, Esteban Ferrari, and Guille Villanuevo. Oh, yeah, and Mr. Steve Lane's up there as well. Good to see Mr. Steve Lane, our IRO, coming all the way from the studio. Yeah, don't get carried away, Steve. Once again, everybody, give it up, if you would, for our officials. Thank you very much. Esteban, Gaston, Guige, and, of course, our third man here, IRO, the one and only Steve Lane. Thank you very much. And if I can now ask all the officials to exit stage left so we can get a nice group photograph of the finalists of the Palm Beach Open, who'll be taking on Travieso on Wednesday. So, guys, the Polo world, get your cameras out, get a picture of the 4 boys. Yeah, Sapo, we need you up there. And then I will hand the microphone over to Cale Newman, who should be in the vicinity, because he will talk you through the Wheelie Polo. From me for now, I hope you enjoyed the afternoon. Thank you very much. You're a great audience. And we look forward to welcoming you back here at Grand Champions Polo Club. Remember, you can watch all the games on CTV Sports. Thank you to Steph up there, yes, no, she's the queen of the cameras. Thank you to Mike Ferreira, our camera crews. And ladies and gentlemen, once again, give it up for Team Casablanca, making it through to the final of the Palm Beach Open. Thank you.
And we will get this one underway. Collingwoods, if you would please exit stage right. If you could, please. We need the we need the field. Good to see you guys. Okay. As soon as I get the field cleared, ladies and gentlemen, over here in front of the stadium, I need you guys to please make your way off of the field. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would, please. I need everyone off of the field, just on the other side of the boards, please. And I need you guys as well, please, just right over the boards. Oh, are you Benny? All right, looks like we've got the field just about cleared. You need. All right. As soon as I get all the players right here at center field, we will get this one underway. All the balls in, please, boys. All right. Everybody got on glasses. Okay, let's see. All right, so we've got two teams we're going to play. A couple of quick chukkers here. We'll play 4-minute chukkers here. All right, boys, I need you guys on the right side here. Clear the field of all the debris. Okay, we got one player that went to get some glasses. That's okay, we'll wait for him. But in the meantime, we've got, in the white jerseys, the Aspen Valley Polo Club, we've got Santos Valent, Silver Navijo Estrada, Milo McDonough. Get on your side. Come on. Come on. You know the drill. Celestino Merlos. And then on the other side of things, we got Independientes. He's grabbing a pair of glasses. He'll be back in just a moment here because we do have a set of rules for the Wheelie Polo. And part of the rules is having the proper kit. And a proper kit includes closed-toe shoes, long pants, a helmet, and glasses. And a mallet. I mean, you can't play without a mallet. But you must have proper eye protection as well. So we have... So on the other side of things, we've got the young Gonzalez, Iñaki Gonzalez. We got Foley Merlos, Artemio Figueres, and Independientes. All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Timer ready. Timer? Tracy? All right, she's ready. Get on your side. And here we go. Chukker number 1 underway. Here we go. Off to the races. Merlos going to grab a hold of this ball, but here comes Artemio Figueres. Artemio working his way, showing us some handy stick work out here. Merlos tries to get in there as well. Celestino, no. Unable to do so. Inda coming in on the action. Now Santos Valent. Valent working his way down here. Loses the handle on it, and it's going to be picked off now by Independientes. Independientes. Ooh, a couple players override. Blocked there on the doorstep. Merlos now. Merlos! Nicely done. Folis Merlos, so point goes to red. 1-2-0. And we do play continuous action here in the Wheelie Polo. So here we go. And we do switch directions after each chukker. Actually, they're switching after the goal. So, okay, there we go. Big bomb down the field. Can anybody get there? Inda's going to get there. So, another point to the red team. That's Grand Champions. Grand Champions, of course, in the red jerseys. Aspen Valley in the white. And continued action play here. So, the opposing team gets a hold of the ball here. And, Tincho, do me a favor. Toss that one back in for me, please. And there we go. Ball back in play. Get some help here from Tincho Merlos, one of our WPL players, and father of 2 of the boys out here. So back in action here. And we will have a 30-second warning horn and then a double horn at the end. So continued action here. Iñaki gets his pocket picked momentarily here. And here Milo trying to get there. Ooh, comes off the helmet of a player. And that's going to be wide. So here we go. Back in action. Inda. Indepieta is doing a fantastic job here trying to keep this one under control. Now it's going to be backed out of there by Santos Valent. Valent, his pass intercepted once again by the team in red, but here comes Milo McDonough. McDonough. Now Santos Valent on a little bit of a breakaway here, but Inda is there. Indepieta is little back shot now. It's going to be Folies. He's going to grab a hold of this ball. Folies. Merlos. Ooh. Little tricky stick work here. Trying to get it out of the air. Unable to do so. And here comes Iñaki with a swipe at the ball. Not able to make contact. And here comes Milo McDonough. McDonough now. It's going to be Inda picking up possession. And he's going to lose it in the corner. And Merlos, Celestino Merlos working his way down, trying to get this into the goal mouth here. But Inda going to steal this one away. But here comes Artemio with a little touch. Or sorry, that was Silver, Navijo Estrada. This is Artemio Figueres. Artemio Figueres. 1 minute remains here in Chukker number 1. Nice little flip back shot there by Santos. No one quite home to pick up the pass, though. Here comes Iñaki. Iñaki. Ooh, he tries to get that one down. Able to get a hold of it momentarily. Here comes Inda Piedes now. Inda can't quite find the goal mouth here. And Merlos going to send this one further down into the playing surface. Here comes Artemio with the steal. Artemio. Watch your ears, folks. There will be a horn upcoming here momentarily. Watch your ears, kids. There's the 30-second warning horn. Less than 30 to play out here in our first Chukker play. Here comes Artemio. Miscues on the ball. Folies now. Ooh, sends this one right back up here. Artemio working both sides of the wheel, the near side and the offside. Here comes Folies. Now he's going to leave that one for Artemio. Artemio. Now 10 seconds remaining. Milo McDonough on the ball. Milo, can he find the goal mouth here? Not this time. Iñaki going to grab a hold of that one. Iñaki Gonzalez, watch your ears, folks. Here comes the horn. And that's going to be Chukker. All right, boys, bring it in. Chukker. All right, so. Two for red. Right, boys? All right. So, yes, 2-0 is the score. Here we go. Chukker number 2. Ball's in play. Artemio going to grab a hold of it. We do switch directions after each Chukker is played. So we are going the opposite, where teams are going the opposite direction they were in the first Chukker. Here we go. Inda trying to get a hold of the ball. Unable to do so. Here comes Santos Valent. Valent, his shot. Not where he wanted to place it. Inda with the steal now. Inda fires one down here looking for Milo. Ooh, Milo McDonough tried to get a hold of it now. Celestino, ball high in the air. Here comes Inda. Inda, nice little tricky stick work there. Sends it over to the sideboards. Trying to keep this one under control. Where's this one going to go? Inda Piedes. Inda. Piedes trying to keep this one moving. And it's going to be stolen out of there now momentarily. Inda trying to get back on it. Inda unable to make contact. Here comes Celestino now. Inda once again. Inda fires it up in the air. Here comes Artemio. Can he get back to the ball? Not this time. It's going to be picked off, stolen out of there now by Santos Valent. Santos loses the handle there to Artemio Figueres. Figueres trying to keep this one going, unable to do so. And now it's Milo McDonough. Milo unable to keep this one going. Here comes Santos, but it's Iñaki. Ooh, off the wheel of Silver Navijo Estrada. Here comes Merlos now, the brothers Merlos, trying to keep this one moving. It's Artemio now. Drags it forward. Needs to spin around, get it send back the other way. Here comes Celestino. Celestino now with the ball, working his way down. Beautiful shot here. Will it have enough? Not quite. It's going to be stolen out of there now by the team in red. Grand champions. Coming down the line here is going to be Santos Valent. Valent, his pass. No one there to receive, but Milo Mack coming down fast. Trying to keep this one out of the reach of Artemio Figueres. Not an easy task to do, but here comes a couple of red players coming in on the action. It's going to be Inda Piedes. Inda. Ooh, a little pump fake action there. Inda Piedes trying to keep this one going. Inda gets this one shot, and it's going to be taken out of here. Santos tries to get a hold of it. He does. Nicely done there. Nice little steal there by Santos Valent. Valent loses the stick on it. Trying to keep this one going. Can't quite keep it moving. Where's it going to go next? Here comes Celestino with a little back shot. coming in on the action on the defense. Big bomb down the field there by Artemio Figueres. Artemio, his pass now intercepted by Milo McDonough. Milo showing us some stick work here. Milo McDonough. Where are you going with it, bud? Trying to keep this one going here. Zigging and zagging, trying to lose the defenders here. Not able to do so. Inda gets the steal. Folies is in behind to help him out. Going to come off of the player. And who's going to get a hold of the ball next? They're still fighting for it. The team in the white has still yet to find the scoreboard. We will keep trying down there, though. Here we go. Coming across. It's going to be Folies. No, that's Celestino. 30 seconds left to play here in Chukker number 2. Where's it going to go? Deep into the corner here. And they're going to bring it back. Artemio Figueres. Artemio. Tincho, if you would, please help us out. All right, the ball's back in play. Here we go. Thank you much, Tincho. And it's going to be Artemio. Fighting against the clock now. 4 seconds on the clock. Can he get it done? Not this time. There's the double horn. And that'll be Chukker, boys. All right, bring it in. We got 2 more left to play, and then we will call it to a close here. But 2 more Chukkers. Okay, boys. Everybody get on sides. All right, the ball's in play. Here we go. Off and working Chukker number 3. The Merlos brothers come together there, trying to keep this one under control. Here comes Artemio. Artemio, that one's going to come off of the wheel of a defender. Wow, what a goal there. So another point goes to the team in red. Grand Champions Polo Club on top by 3. You know, it's funny. These teams, they're very evenly matched on paper and in skill, but this red team has been firing on all cylinders here. Not to count out the team in the white jerseys. They just can't quite find the goal mouth. They're a little snake bit around it. Here we go. More action here at center field, or just north of center field. And Artemio going to fire one over here to Iñaki. Iñaki Gonzalez comes off the wheel of Milo McDonough. And look at that. Another point goes on the board. 4-0. Now the score. With 3 minutes left to go. Here in this Chukker. Milo McDonough. Milo, you got some goals to score, bud. Look at that tricky stick work Milo's doing here. Trying to keep this one under control. Tricky stick work there. Hooked out of the play, though, by Merlos. Legal play. And coming back here with the ball. It's going to be Artemio trying to steal this one back from Milo Mac. Milo Mac with the ball. Or no, sorry, that was Santos Valent, rather. My apologies. Santos. Inda with the back shot. Now it's going to be Santos. A little bit of a tennis match, back and forth. Changing possession. And Celestino now with the ball. Celestino. Oh, just wide. But they're still shooting at the goal. Just haven't been able to find the high flag just yet. Keeping this one going, though. What's going to happen here? It's going to be Milo McDonough. Oh, man. Bad luck on that one. Continuous action play, though. We're back in action here going towards center field. Artemio trying to keep this one going. And nice little steal there by Merlos. We got Silver, Navijo Estrada out in front. Silver, can he get there? Not this time. Folies now coming in on the action. Artemio trying to keep this one under control. It's going to be picked off now. Oh, can he get it done? He does. So nicely done there. Silver, Navijo Estrada going to find the high mark and put his team on the board. 4-1 is the score. We've got 1 minute remaining here in this Chukker. We got one more Chukker left to play here. And we will Continue this action with Artemio working his way down towards the goal. Artemio Figueres doing a fantastic job. Passes this one up there looking for Inda. No one quite there. Milo Mack with a back shot. Now it's going to be Silver Navijo Estrada. He's hot. He just scored down on the south end looking to get back under control, but Foley's going to come through. Foley's Merlos working his way down, showing us again some fancy stick work out here all game long. Oh, look at that. Merlos going to get another point on the board. 5-1 now the score. Watch your ears. There's the horn. And we've got continued action play. We got just a couple of seconds left here before this Chukker is done. We're still live ball, guys. Quit messing with it. Here we go. Inda now. Inda. Trying to keep that one under control. 5 seconds on the clock. Keeping this one going. Oh, man, off the post. Oh, off the post and back into the playing surface. All right, boys, bring it in. Right. One more Chukker left to play. All right, boys, line it up here. Last Chukker. What do you think, folks? Who thinks that this white team is going to be able to score a bunch of goals during this Chukker? I think they got it. They've been a little snake bit. We're going to have a celebrity bowl in here. Ready? All right, ball's in play. Here we go. Off and working. Trying to keep that one going here. Where's it going to go? It's going to be Merlos. No, Artemio. Figueres. Now Valent. Santos Valent. Santos Valent. Trying to get that one back under control. No, it's going to be Inda Piedes now. Inda working his way down the field. Inda Piedes. Trying to keep this one moving. Inda. So another goal goes on there for the team in red. Coming back in. Inda trying to steal that one back. What's going to happen now? Keeping this one going. Fully in there. Nicely done there. We're right there to the mallet of Inda. Inda Piedes. Now Santos Valent. Valent gets this one turned back facing the right direction now. Trying to keep this one under control. Valent. Waiting for that pass, not able to find it. He trying to get the steal, and that one's going to go wide. Still a live ball. Here we go. Ooh, look at that. Team in red scores again. I might need to address the tournament committee on these teams. But on paper, they're very even. Just a little snake bit around the goal. The team in white today. Coming back in, it's going to be Artemio. Artemio keeping this one going. Working his way around the long way here. Look at that, showing us some skill there. And it's going to be picked off by. Coming back in with it. Where's this one going to go? Working their way back down. It's going to be Milo Mack now. Milo. Trying to keep this one under control. Milo passes over here to Santos Valent. Valent now with possession. Gets stolen out of there now by Artemio Figueres. Artemio stolen there on the doorstep. Nicely done. Still there. Still live ball. Trying to keep this one going here. They're working their way back into the playing surface. What's going to happen now? They're fighting for it. Now, Silver Navijo Estrada going to come through. Silver Navijo Estrada sends a pass over here looking for Milo McDonough. Milo Mack on the ball now. Milo Mack. Ooh, not quite where he wanted to place that one, but he's able to get back to it. Milo McDonough. Milo McDonough loses the handle now to Inda Piedes. Piedes now. Inda Piedes. Big bomb down the field. 1 minute remains. Milo Mack trying to keep this one going. Here comes Santos Valent now. Santos under a minute left to play here. Can White get another point on the board? Stolen out of there now by Inda. Coming back in on the action is going to be Silver Navijo Estrada passing up here to Folies. Merlos can't quite keep it under control. It's going to be picked off now. Watch your ears, folks. There's the warning horn. Less than 30 to play here in this match. There we go. Almost to the goal mouth here. It's going to be Milo Mack. Milo fighting with it. Oh. And now here we go. Artemio going to get another point on the board. We got less than 10 seconds here on the clock, and that's about all she wrote, folks. There is the double horn. Congratulations to both teams. But congrats.